So what does smart TV and connected TV mean for Nissan? What does it let you do that you couldn't do before?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it means that we can very precisely target the audience that we want to reach, which, usually with linear TV, you're able to buy the demographic, but that's kind of the extent of it. What we've done over the past few years is how do we actually connect that to some of the audience segments that we have, but it's a manual process. With connected TV, all of that's kind of integrated. It's a seamless approach to it. So for us, it's can we make sure that through video content and through connected TV, how can we reach the right type of consumer in the right type of vehicle segments that we have for Nissan at the right time in the vehicle shopping process?
And how are you organizing to address that opportunity? Do you have specialist agencies? Are you building teams of data scientists internally?
Kind of all of the above, and actually we're right in the middle of a transformation when it comes to evolving our agency structure and then also our internal structure. So from an agency standpoint, we've eliminated kind of the silos that have been traditional over the last several years. Basically, we have all of the subject matter experts all on one team. Everyone is given the same brief. And then it's the go-to-market plan, and that's both creative and media. So we've completely collapsed our agency silos into one team.
Are connected TVs changing the way you think about television? I
Yeah.
mean, the strange thing now is you have lots of different ways of getting an ad onto the same television.
Yes.
It's a complicated world in some respects.
It is a very complicated world, and I think we just recently went into the upfronts, and I think the upfronts even are taking a very different approach that is going to be much more about connected TV. I think, yes, we think about TV differently now, but we also think about content differently now, because you can't get away with one size fits all when it comes to a TV ad. Now we have to have custom content based on the audiences that we're trying to reach.
So when you think about the 2020s, we're just on the cusp. It seems scary to think about it.
Yes.
What are your big priorities as a business for the next 5 years? It's a big question, but how do you see the way you operate in this very fast-changing market changing over the course of the next decade?
Yeah, I mean, for us, the next 18 months for Nissan are huge. We're about 70% of our lineup in the US is going to be completely refreshed. And that is actually kind of the catalyst for we have to go to market with a very different approach, which is why things like connected TV, online video, we have to be much more precise with how we reach consumers. So for us, this is the moment for us to really transform. And so we're doing that first with the agency, as well as with how we go to market from a media and a communication standpoint, and then also how we structure ourselves internally. And that's going to happen over the next probably 12 months.
And what are you looking for your media partners to do to help you with that? I mean, exciting couple of years ahead.
Yeah.
What do they most need to do differently or better to help you realize that transformation?
I think understanding the business challenges that we have, having open conversations about how we need to be reaching the right type of consumers, and then as much as possible, how can we show how our marketing investment is connecting to transaction? So how do we start to show the conversion? It's difficult when you're dealing, with the size of brand like Nissan and dealer networks, but really we need to get to that point, and I think we're starting to get there, which is exciting.
I'm guessing you have very particular measurement and attribution requirements given the particular customer base you're trying to reach. Are you being well served in that space at the moment?
Right now we're evolving. So we used to have kind of a one-size-fits-all KPI, and we're completely evolving our measurement framework based on the type of audience that we're trying to reach. So I think all of that is, we're in the middle of this transformation now, and so we're looking to media partners that can help fill in some of that measurement framework.